Hello and welcome, everybody. We are live from Fort Mill, South Carolina. You're in the zone. That is the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. For your information, your previews, your news, and predictions all about TNA Wrestling. Now, let us welcome our TNA Wrestling Fan Zone superstars.
What's up, everybody? Billy Bob in the house! Yeah! I hope everybody enjoyed our breaking news story from the big multi-year contract that TNA Wrestling WWE signed with NXT. It was awesome. Y'all check us out. Check that video out that we did. Also, ladies and gentlemen, it's here right now. The TNA Wrestling Genesis 2025 preview and prediction show. It's happening right now. Can the curse be broken? Can we have finally a brand new prediction champion right here on TNA Wrestling Fan Zone? But we have to introduce our challenger. His name is Michael Miner. Welcome, Michael Miner.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
That's right. Can the curse be broken?
I hope so.
Because the last Bound for Glory was a tie, Turning Point was a tie, and Final Resolution was a tie.
Oh, yeah.
So tonight might be the night, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to send it over to Michael Miner here because he will be our co-host here tonight to talk about all the matches here.
Yes, we've got some really great matches here tonight for Genesis. We're going to start off with something that's going to be live this Sunday, a Countdown to Genesis. And guess what? It's going to be hosted by Dave LaGreca and Bully Ray of Busted Open. We'll be hosting the Countdown to Genesis. Now, I just got to say, there's only one match for a Countdown to Genesis. So we're going to go ahead and get into that only match that's been announced for Genesis, and that is Frankie Kazarian. We'll be going one-on-one against Leon Slater. This match has been scheduled between these two. These two have been going at each other. Frankie has been trying to get Leon Slater to become his protege and trying to become his young boy, as they call it in New Japan. But Billy Bob, we're going to go ahead with your prediction, and who do you think will win this match?
Well, you see, the king of TNA, Frankie Kazarian, tried to influence Leon Slater to be his lackey on the previous episode of Impact. So Leon Slater said he don't want nothing to do with it. So this led to this match here on the Countdown to Genesis. But if I have to pick I'm going Frankie Kazarian to get the win here. He is the king of TNA, and don't forget he has that Call Your Shot gauntlet trophy that he can cash in at any time. So Frankie Kazarian is my pick here.
All right, so Kazarian with the win. All right. Yeah, I think my pick is going to be Frankie Kazarian because you know him. He'll think of some kind of shenanigans to win his match here tonight. So I am going to go with Kazarian to win this one. All right. Now we're going to get into the actual matches that are scheduled for Genesis. Our first match is for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. We almost got a triple threat match, but the Hardys did defeat PCO and Sami Callihan, which we hope to find out what this 23 person is in the month of January. Coming up, that's coming up next week, is going to be the live show. TNA, this is going to be a great match. The Rascals has asked for this World Tag Team title match, and we're going to get it at Genesis. Billy Bob, your prediction, who do you think will win the TNA World Tag titles, the Hardys or the Rascals?
Well, I mean, the Hardys has been, great tag champs since they won it back in Bound for Glory. And the Rascals is trying to win their way back to the titles, but it'd be cool to see the Rascals get to win here, but I'm going the Hardys to retain here.
Okay, the Hardys retaining. Okay. I'm going to go the same way. I'm going to go the Hardys to win it because the simple fact thing is I think they're going to retain it. And face off against some other competitive tag teams. We could get some tag teams from NXT now with the whole partnership thing going on. So we could see a TNA tag team appear on Genesis to challenge the champions. That'd be something cool to see.
That would be cool. We will talk about who we think from NXT because, NXT is going to be invading Genesis sometime in the night, so we'll have to find out who from NXT is in the house to invade.
All right, our next match, it has been official. Instead of being a regular match, it will be an I Quit match. It will be Josh Alexander against Mike Santana. Now, if you don't know, these two have been trying to eye for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship because Josh Alexander is a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, but Mike Santana's been on a crusade to become to face the TNA World Heavyweight Champion going into the new year. This is going to be a great I Quit match. Billy Bob, who do you predict to win this, Josh Alexander or Mike Santana?
Well, you see, Josh Alexander was the one that costed Mike Santana from winning the fatal four-way at Final Resolution to be the number one contender to the TNA World Championship. So that's how this match landed here, and then it just was announced this past Thursday. It's an I Quit match. So there's rumors Josh Alexander's heading out of TNA. He's leaving TNA. So my prediction is Mike Santana with the win here.
All right, so Mike Santana winning. That'd be really cool to see that happen. All right. I'm going to go Mike Santana too because we already know you're going to get some kind of shenanigans with the Northern Armory. They might get involved in this match some way, somehow, and they're going to make sure they're going to try and make Santana say I quit, but you already know he's not going to quit this match. So I'm going to go with Mike Santana to win that match. All right, our next match, it is for the TNA Knockouts Championship, but it's in a Clockwork Orange House of Fun match. Now, remember, this match was designed by the man himself, Raven, back in the old TNA days, the Asylum days, Billy Bob knows all about this.
Oh, yeah.
It will be Masha Slamovich defending her TNA Knockouts Championship against Rosemary. If you guys didn't see the confession part of the show last Thursday night on Impact, it was kind of creepy seeing them two together talking about their sins and who's gonna do what to each other. Billy Bob, who do you predict to win this match against Slamovich and Rosemary?
Masha Slamovich got this. She's retaining here, and that's all I got to say about it, because she just recently popped up on NXT this past Tuesday night. So yeah, she might go back to NXT and do something. Who knows with the Knockouts Championship? I'm going Masha Slamovich retain. Who knows? Could we have Raven in the house for this?
We could, because remember the last Clockwork Orange House of Fun match, we had Raven on commentary. I think it was Sami Callihan had a match of that. But hopefully this match is a little better than last time, because last time kind of sucked. But yeah, my prediction to win this, I'm going to go to Masha retain. Then I'm going to see her to win, and all of a sudden here comes Cora Jade to be the next contender for that match, for a title match. Because if you guys didn't see NXT last Tuesday night, she was sitting right by the entrance, and Cora Jade looked over and stared at Masha Slamovich. So could we see those two going at it for the title at next month's pay-per-view?
Yeah, that would be cool to see. I would love that. Maybe at NXT Vengeance Day, Masha Slamovich versus Cora Jade for the title. Who knows?
And that would be cool to see. All right, our next match is also been announced that it will be the System with Alisha Edwards of Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers taking on Eric Young and Steve Maclin at Genesis. If you guys didn't see TNA Impact last Thursday night, the System did come up and see this happen. So this is going to be a great match. Billy Bob, your prediction, who are you trying to get a hold of?
Well, I'm getting a word from Eric Young, our producer here at the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. Eric Young wanted me to say that he wants to let everybody know that he says crap the System.
Okay.
So yeah, I got you, Eric. What else? What else, Eric? Yeah, you know what my answer is going to be here. You already know my prediction. You already know, man. So okay, got you, Eric. All right. Well, let Michael Miner know that too. Okay. All right, Eric. Anyway, he don't like the System because Jonathan Gresham they took out, and these two teams has been going at it for the last couple months here on Impact. So they took Jonathan Gresham out. They took Kushida out. I mean, Michael, the System has been insane with this feud between Eric Young, Steve Maclin, Kushida, and Jonathan Gresham. Have we seen the end of Jonathan Gresham again in TNA? Have we seen I think we probably have already seen the end of Kushida, because there's rumor he's leaving to go to New Japan again. But my prediction here, I'm going with Eric Young and Steve Maclin.
All right. My pick to win this match, I'm going to go also with Eric Young and Steve Maclin to win it, because it's going to be a really good, decent match. So I'm going to go Eric Young and Steve Maclin to win it. There, it'll make him happy.
Yeah. Hold on. What, Eric? All right. Yeah, I'll let him know. He's like, you better predict him to win.
Or what would happen if I did predict the System to win it all?
Hold on. Eric,
anyway.
Did you hear that? Ooh. Okay. He said that he would come there and beat you up.
Yeah, okay. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the night is going to be a bar burner. It will be Jordynne Grace taking on Tessa Blanchard. If you guys didn't see at last month's pay-per-view. I can't remember what was last month's pay-per-view. Final Resolution. Yeah, Final Resolution. Tessa Blanchard made her return to TNA Wrestling, saying that she's going to take back what belongs to her, and that is the Knockouts women's locker room. This is going to be a great bar burner. Billy Bob, your prediction, who do you think will win between Jordynne Grace and Tessa Blanchard?
I'm going my girl Tessa Blanchard to win that. What? Oh, no. Don't tell Chelsea Diamond, please.
Oh, I won't tell her that.
Tessa Blanchard. Yeah, I met Tessa Blanchard. Really nice lady.
All right. Well, I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go with Jordynne Grace to win this because this will give her a good farewell type deal going into 2025 because I know she'll be going to NXT pretty soon. So I'm going to go Jordynne Grace to win this one.
Jordynne Grace, huh? Okay.
I'm sorry. I used to love Tessa Blanchard. I don't as much anymore because of what she pulled during when she was the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, which was cool to see a history maker happen, but she was kind of disrespectful to that title. So, all right, our next match. It is the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championships as Spitfire will be defending the titles against Ash and Heather by Elegance with the personal concierge, which we all know is Iceman. Billy Bob, your prediction, who do you think will win this TNA Knockouts World Tag Title match?
Well, here's my opinion on this. Spitfire has done everything in the Knockouts tag division. They won the titles, they lost the titles, and they get them back, and they lose them again. Here it is. Their reigns they're all right. I mean, they're not entertaining. They okay. But I think it's time for Ash and Heather by Elegance. I hate to say it. I don't like them too well, but yep, they're going to be your brand new TNA Knockouts champions because I think we've seen Spitfire do all they can in the tag division. It's time for them to split up and go on their own and do something else. So Ash by Elegance and Heather by Elegance with the titles finally here in TNA.
New Knockouts Tag Team Champions. I'm gonna go Spitfire retaining because I really don't want to see Ash and freaking Heather by Elegance winning any titles at all, but I'm gonna go Spitfire retaining.
Well, but Spitfire they've done it all already. It's like it's time for a change for them. That's just my opinion.
And for a big thing, I really don't care about the Knockouts Tag Title match, anyways, because it's getting.
Let's say this. Maybe it spicing the division up. Whoever wins, and then they do their little celebration, and out comes an NXT tag team, a women's tag team. Could we have that? What's that team that Fallen Hendry's in? Who's that? What's the name of their team?
Oh, Fatal Influence.
Yeah, maybe we got Fatal Influence come down and challenge whoever the champs will be. That'll be a good match.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool to see because now with the whole thing going on with that, we could also see a metaphor of Lash Legend and Katana Jackson, I think that's what her name is.
Yeah.
Don't know by her name by her. But anyways, it is time. Oh, we got another match here. We've got pretty much, I'm going to call this the co-main event. We have for the X Division Championship, we have Moose defending the X Division Championship against Ace Austin. Now, remember, Ace Austin said he wanted to go for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, but Moose decided to come out and say, hey, why don't you face me instead because I am the A champion of TNA right now, showing this X Division Championship what it is and all that kind of stuff. Billy Bob, your prediction, who do you think will win the X Division Championship?
Well, and Ace Austin wants to do this in honor of Chris Bay, so get well soon there, Chris Bay. Hope to see you soon back in the TNA wrestling ring, but I just don't think it's Ace Austin's night here, Michael. I'm going Moose to retain here, to retain his X Division Championship. And then after the match, I see maybe a surprise Obi Femi comes out from NXT and stares down Moose, holds to tie his title up. Moose holds his title up. Maybe we have champion versus champion match, maybe at NXT Vengeance Day, maybe the next pay-per-view, but the next monthly pay-per-view, there's none in February for TNA, so I don't know. I'll talk more about that maybe at the end of this show, but yeah, Moose retains here.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go Moose retaining the championship here tonight at Genesis tomorrow night. So I'm going to go Moose retains. All right, now we're going to go into the big one, the big main event that everybody's been looking forward to and have been talking about for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. It is Nemeth defending the TNA World Championship against Joe Hendry. This is like a Bound for Glory rematch, back from Bound for Glory, and this one's going to be a good match. We already know you're going to see Ryan Nemeth try to make a interference in this match. You might see freaking JBL, because remember, JBL's in Dallas, Texas, so could he get involved in this match again? Because after this, he has to go to he's got to go to Monday Night Raw next Monday night because he's on Raw next week. So it's going to be kind of a weird thing to see this. But Billy Bob, your prediction, who do you think will win our main event for the TNA World Championship?
Well, all you have to do, Michael, is you have to say his name, and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. I'm going Joe Hendry become your brand new TNA World Champion finally. But JBL did cost him at Bound for Glory. So will it happen again? I hope not. It's Joe Hendry's time. It's his time to go into 2025 as your world champ.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give my prediction for this match. I am going to go Joe Hendry to become the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, but Kazarian, your king of TNA, becoming your new TNA World Champion by cashing in that Call Your Shot trophy. He's going to cash in and he's going to ruin the night of Joe Hendry.
Well, let me say this here. The reason I didn't say that I didn't predict him cashing in, because I feel like Kazarian's going to be like, okay, I'm not cashing in at Genesis, but I'll cash in at the live Impact. So we'll find out. You might be right here, Michael. So you might get an extra point for Kazarian winning. I don't know if you'll count that. We'll find out. I don't know. But I just say Kazarian's going to cash in at the live Impact. I don't see it happening at Genesis, but we'll find out here.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see. But yeah, that'd be really cool to see happen at Genesis. So that's it for the Genesis predictions. But do we got some like news or anything before we end the night?
Yeah, let's go see if we have any breaking news here for TNA Wrestling. I do want to thank the one viewer that's watching right now. Thank you as well. Comment down below if you want. Make sure you hit that like and Subscribe if you haven't. Let's talk about the NXT stars that could appear here on Genesis. You said Cora Jade. I think Obafemi might be involved here. You've seen the big video package that NXT is going to be somewhat involved with Genesis. I'm going. I think it's going to be good. I really think we're going to. What are you doing? Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm not doing anything. Just go ahead. Continue.
No. Shut up!
I'm just playing with you, Billy Bob. Come on.
Anyway. So that's my thoughts. Who you think is going to show up from NXT? HBK?
I don't think Shawn's going to be there because remember, Shawn Michaels got to get ready to go to San Antonio for the contract signing next Saturday night. Which, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a first time ever prediction show for next week's big Saturday night's main event in San Antonio, Texas. So get ready for that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a somewhat of a prediction show for that. It's not going to be for the title. We're just gonna predict who's going to win what matches at Genesis. It's going to be a great at Saturday night's main event. There's a lot of great matches coming up, so we'll talk about that. But for NXT stars, I could see Cora Jade making it. I could see Obafemi being at ringside. But I don't know if he will because of the whole thing he's dealing with Eddie Thorpe. Because next Tuesday night, he will be defending that title against Eddie Thorpe. So I don't know how that's going to all go down. But if none of the we know we have the NXT thing, but if it doesn't happen, maybe we could see some more at the live show on the 23rd, because TNA is going to be live on Thursday, January 23rd. So we could see some of the more NXT stars be on there. So that'd be really cool to see. But yeah, I kind of think that'd be cool to see some of the NXT stars. Some of the champions there, we could see Julia from the NXT Women's Champion there for the Knockouts title match to see what this whole Funhouse match looks like. So yeah, it's going to be really cool to see what NXT stars pop up at Genesis tomorrow night.
Also, I'm also getting word here from Eric Young. We're going to have a bonus point. We're going to add a bonus point here to this prediction on if we think that 23 will appear on TNA Genesis tomorrow night. So we're going to go ahead and predict who we think is 23. But I think it might happen at the live Impact. But let's go ahead and predict that. My prediction for 23 is Baron Corbin.
Well, I have some late breaking news for that. We've just also found out that at GCW's biggest pay-per-view coming up, the People versus GCW, it will be Josh Barnett will be facing not by the name of Baron Corbin. His real name is now Tom Pestic. Prestick. That's what his real name is, apparently. I just seen it on the card for GCW. It was a hype video. His name, he goes by the name of Tom Prestock. If you guys are GCW fans, could you let me know who the name of that is? But that's who I think it's going to be. It's not going to be Baron Corbin. I think he's going to be going by his real name now because of they don't want, with the whole WWE thing. Because you have Elijah, Elias, now known as Elijah, and
but it's still the same person.
Well, still the same person, yeah, Baron Corbin. But yeah, I cannot wait to see who 23 is going to be. We all know it's going to be a big one. It's going to be Baron Corbin. We all know that because 23 is not a number. So
we'll get it. Go ahead. Write it down. It'll be a point if we get it right.
I have it wrote down. So
All right. Well, if it happens, but I think it might not happen at Genesis. It's probably going to
It's
happen.
not going to happen at Genesis. I think they're going to hold it off until
Live
they're
in
going to hold it off until the 23rd because the number 23 and
Yeah.
with January 23rd coming up, that's when they reveal who it is.
All right. So next, before we get into our channel updates and close out the show here tonight, I want to thank for the 4 viewers watching right now. Thank you as well. Ring announcer, Josh Alexander's wife, she announced she's leaving TNA Wrestling. She's not going to be the ring announcer anymore. We're going to have some new ring announcer here on Genesis. They haven't announced the ring announcer. So, Michael, your thoughts, who could it be? To me, personally, I know Christy Hemme works backstage in the creative and stuff backstage as a producer. I think Christy Hemme should come back as the ring announcer. That's my opinion. But what's your thoughts? Who's it going to be, Michael, new ring announcer?
I could make this fun. If I were to predict a ring announcer and we're doing the whole multi-year thing that's going on, we could see Mike Rome from NXT, the ring announcer for NXT, Mike Rome from NXT. He could make a surprising being the ring announcer for the show because, you know, they have this whole year partnership thing. We could see Mike Rome doing 2 shows.
Well, you on to something there, man.
Because he's got to do NXT, and then he can go right here in the TNA, and boom, everybody's gonna be like, "Whoa, Mike Rome."
Yeah. Yep. You're
Mike
right.
Rome, or I don't know if he'll ring announce again, but I go Bruce Buffer from Ring of Honor because he is still part of Ring of Honor, but I kind of don't think Ring of Honor is going to let him go. But if that would be per se, that would be my another pick.
Yeah, you're right.
But I hope it's not some stupid ones that they had before poor Josh Alexander's wife leaves. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, but anyway, before I go to your channel updates, Michael, you know what I'm sad about? My good buddy's not on there tonight. He's not on there. I'm mad. They should be tag team champions.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, they should be. You ready?
Go ahead.
John Schuyler alert. The good hands. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the good hands.
Oh, come on. John Schuyler, the best ever. He beat down your guy, which you know what? I'm mad about that in APW. He come back and your Zay Vega come back and beat up John Schuyler.
Good.
His Carolina's championship in APW in Chester, South Carolina.
Good.
If you ain't seen our video of the attack from John Schuyler onto Zay Vega, go check it out on our YouTube channel. It's the John Schuyler alert video. But yeah, to me, future tag team champions should be the good hands. But that's it. That's my opinion. But we're got to go over to Michael Miner.
Good jokes.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Anyway, let's go over to Michael Miner for his channel updates.
Okay, Billy Bob's gone. Good jokes. That's all they are, jokes. Anywho, I got some late breaking news for you guys. As of next week, next Monday, we are going to be starting a G1 Gauntlet tournament. Yes, the TWF presents the G1 Gauntlet tournament. Now, what this tournament is going to be, it's going to be a based off tournament. It's just going to be a regular tournament. I was going to try the whole, you know how they do with the round robin type deal they do in the G1 Climax, but I think that'd take forever to get done. I mean, it would be cool to do for a week, and then the week, well, I could do that. I could do like they do in New Japan. They do it every single day. I could pull that off. So stay tuned. I will give you guys more details on that. So we're going to have a G1 Gauntlet tournament. And also, later that night, we're going to start the G1 Goddess tournament for the women's side. So get ready for that. It's going to be to determine who will get a world title shot for the men's and women's at our return episode of TWF Tuesday Night Chaos, which will be coming back in the month of April. So get ready for that, guys. I have just been in talk with another company that might get involved with TWF, but I can't tell you details on that yet. But there's something brewing for TWF and another company that we might get involved. So I will talk more details on that later in the future. But I cannot wait for this tournament, guys. Stay tuned to that. For the Gaming Slam Zone channel, this channel right here, I will have 3 more Disney videos coming up pretty soon. This weekend, I'll have one up tomorrow night, Monday night, and Tuesday night. So get ready for those, guys. So also a big thank you to everybody that have for almost, I think it was almost, over 200, maybe 200 views, hopefully, of the first debut episode of the Raw on Netflix watch along. Thank you so much for that, guys. I have to go back and check the views. I'll tell you guys more about that. But yeah, I think that's about it for my channel updates. So yeah, hope to see. Oh, also next week, look forward to a DVD update video. I just got some from December's rummage sale that they just had last month. So I haven't got a chance to show you guys what I got. So I will show you what I got from the rummage sale. So get ready for that. That's it.
Well, that is awesome there, Michael. Awesome to hear all those channel updates as well. And I do have to say, hey, TikTok gone, TikTok bye. Who cares?
A lot of you guys, if you believe in that, don't believe in it. I don't think it's going to happen because I've been hearing words that Trump is going to try to save it before that, or I don't know. I don't really care. It's politics. It's something I don't care about. I use it majority of the time, but you can all follow me on Lemon 8. I'm on that. I'm on that app too. So follow me on there. It's a little bit like TikTok, powered by TikTok, but something different. But follow me on there. I might be on there. And some weird ass Red Note, don't follow me on there because that thing is stupid. So don't use it. But anyway, yeah, I don't really care. You still got me here on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Go follow those. Facebook. I might throw some cool videos on there. So yeah.
Well, anyway, let me get into the channel updates on WWE Slam Zone really, really quickly. Stay tuned. Our next live prediction show for TNA Wrestling will be next Wednesday night. That's right, January the 22nd, the night before the live Impact. That's the first time in over 8 years they've been live for Impact. We're going to predict whatever the match announcements will be announced before the live Impact episode. So we will predict those. We will tell everything of what we think might happen on the live Impact, including who we think from NXT might show up as well. Don't forget, after that, the next prediction show after that will be on March 13th. Because that will be the sacrifice prediction show as well. So stay tuned for that. And also we had late breaking news around 5 o'clock today on our Twitter page that the next member of the TNA Wrestling WWE Slam Zone Hall of Fame, the inductor and the member will be announced on February the 5th. So stay tuned on our YouTube channel right here. We'll have a live stream on just who that person is. Will be announced for the WWE Slam Zone TNA Wrestling Fan Zone Hall of Fame. Who will it be? I don't know. I don't know who the induction is. I don't know who will induct this person. Who knows? We'll all find out. We might not know the inductor of who inducting the person until maybe later on down the line. But anyway, I do want to make an announcement here that we're going into a big show in April. I'd say it's kind of one of our biggest show of the year, but I can't announce the name of it yet. Y'all have to stay tuned on February 5th just to know what that pay-per-view, free preview is on this channel. But all I have to say, that's all the channel announcements. Michael Miner, you got anything else to say before we head out of here?
Before we leave, we want to say our condolences and prayers go out to the Euchre family. If you guys don't know, Bob Euchre was a Mr. Baseball for my team, the Milwaukee Brewers. Did a lot of stuff. Was the broadcaster for the Milwaukee Brewers on the radio. So big condolences to his family. And also just got informed that Christopher Daniels is retiring from in-ring action. So he just had his last match tonight. If you guys didn't go see it, go check it out on AEW Collision. It'll be on Max. So go check out that episode. The Texas Death Match was his final match. So go check that out, guys. Christopher Daniels is retiring from in-ring performing. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, former OG TNA wrestling superstar as well. Also, one half of the influence for Frankie Kazarian back in the day. Great tag team they were as well. But before we get out of here, do you got any predictions on or your thoughts or predictions on this breaking news announcement that's going to be announced on February 5th for the TNA Wrestling WWE Slam Zone Hall of Fame?
I cannot wait to see who's going to get inducted into the WWE Slam Zone Hall of Fame or TNA Wrestling Fan Zone Hall of Fame. So I cannot wait. But yeah,
it's going to be an epic stream on February 5th. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for the TNA Wrestling Genesis 2025 preview and prediction show. We hope you enjoyed our show here tonight. Like the notification bell, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you to the 4 to 5 viewers that had watched tonight. Thank you so much. And stay tuned for our next prediction live stream, our TNA Wrestling Impact Live prediction show next Wednesday night. That's Michael Miner. I'm Billy Bob, and we're out.
Thanks for watching the TNA Wrestling Fan Zone. Stay tuned next week for more fun, action, entertainment brought to you by GTN Productions. Be breezy.
That's why he get up top, like he belong there. And when he takes it off, it's like he own air. It is my destiny. It is the truth I see in this world.